Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate. Ooh. Quarter, you good? It seems fine. Sorry, I noticed a little bit of a screen tearing there. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 for the Shadowheart playthrough. Off screen, let me pull up, where is it? There it is. Huh. My little checklist of important things. So, off screen, I ran around the map a bit. Oop, pull up the map. How do I pull up the map? I did, there we go. I ran around Blighted Village a little bit. This little section I can't really go into yet, because there's a little cutscene that pops in there. Can't go farther south than I already am, because there's a little event that goes on down here. And I can't go north, because there's an event two events that trigger on when I go north. So, yay. And I can't go west, because there are more cutscenes. So, today's set, we're going to be doing a few things. First and foremost, we're finally going to break our oath. I decided to actually record it for you guys because it actually is an interesting cutscene and does show a few interesting things, especially for people who are playing a paladin or who have played the game multiple times, never played a paladin, and don't know about the Oathbreaker mechanic. Because, like me, you may not have played D&D and you may not know about Oathbreakers, which are kind of interesting. First things first, we are going to be going into here to sort of prep work some things. I'll make a few things a little easier. Now, keep in mind, being an Oathbreaker doesn't mean you're evil.
That statue's eyes are glowing to provide illumination. Best be careful.
Alright, pop it again. Turn that off. There we go. Whew, that hurt.
Alright, time to see what's new horrors waiting for us.
Well, at least we got the druid to keep ourselves.
Did some bleeding arts show up to save the druid? I'll cut you to pieces.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
Kill 'em!
How you doing, buddy? Alright, while we're here. There we go.
Excellent.
Boop. Get bent. Can I can't shove. Yes.
Let's try this.
Oh, bull. I did choose to go the assassin route for Astarion. Just because I like it better. Let's have Lae'zel go down here. Ooh, there's a chance of going prone down there. Alright, yeah, let's burn a superiority die. Damn it. Okay, okay. I think this is the first time you guys get to see a little bit of my loadout when I actually have my builds. Possibly pushing them off balance. Oh, nah, we don't need that. Alright, I have True Strike next turn, which gives me advantage on my next attack. Dick. Let's do a 4. Pop, pop. And pop, pop. Magic Missile's a guarantee hit. It's great. Nom nom. Lae'zel's coming for you. Hi. Oh, I missed. Fuck it. There we go. While we're up here.
Looks like a trap there.
As a side note, by the way. Ooh. Okay. No, I'm not gonna do that. I did roll another character to go through the game and actually collect material or collect legendaries or unique stuff. That way, I don't have to worry about not picking them up for the video. Like this. Let's see, nature snare. Chance to ensnare targets if it's not a plant or a tree beast. That's cool. Let's climb down. Come on. Ow. Right, first things first, I'm going to turn this off. There we go. And before he dies...
Take you.
There you go, buddy.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I thought I was gonna die down here. No. I'd still be outside gathering herbs if I didn't run into the goblins. I must tell the others what happened. I stepped careful. There are traps in these tunnels. And thank you again.
No problem. Going out of here. Alright, let's split you up. Alright. I now have an insane jump since I actually rolled a warrior or attack build. Ow! I'm gonna die.
Much longer.
Turn it off, turn it off. Okay.
Quite ready for you.
Can I... Nope. Lae'zel, that'll do. Oh, that's not good. 2 failed death saving throws. Come on, Lae'zel. Nope. Nope. That's fine. That's fine.
Please help me. Elminster's not around, so might as well.
Shadowheart. Or actually, I have you.
A little help, please. What's next, I wonder?
Let's short rest again.
Around. Let's go hurt someone.
Alright. Pop this. Take those. And let's just fast travel out of here. I'm so glad those traps are few and far between. As in, like, I think this is the only place they exist. Cause, fuck all kinds of that noise. That's long rest. Oh, hey.
There you are. I was just thinking about you. And that delicious moment we shared the other night. The very same. I've had this condition for 2 centuries, but truth be told, you were my first.
Aww.
In all these years, I've only ever fed on beasts. Drinking the blood of thinking creatures is a different thing entirely. You were delectable. And now I can't help but wonder how the others taste. Alas, it doesn't hurt to ponder the question, though. Take Gale, for example. He strikes me as someone whose blood is rich, refined, like well-aged brandy. But the Gith, what in the hells would she taste like? Oh. Well, that sounds very appealing. I'm almost convinced. Absolutely. A mere thought experiment. So, in the spirit of theoretical questions, if you had to take a bite from one of them, who would it be? A meal that would put up a fight. An adventurous choice. Although, the more I think on it, the hungrier I get. I better go find something I can actually get my teeth into. There's nothing that tasty lurking out in the woods, but I'll make do. Sweet dreams.
I was like poking at him. It's funny. Alright, that's everyone. Let's sleep. Fun side note, pay attention to Astarion, the way he sleeps. Most elven races, like actual elven races, I think even Shadowheart has it, they don't sleep. They go into basically a meditative state, which is what you see him doing. It's how they rest. But I believe in D&D mechanics, elven races are able to get take half the time to get a long rest, which makes them exceedingly useful, especially considering they're just basically blank, dead-eyed, awake type deal. I know that's the case for drows as well, because I played a drow, and she's immune to sleep potions. Alright. Did I pick up the... I don't think I picked up the amulet. Hold on. The amulet that gives lesser restoration. That's a good thing to have, just in general. Excuse me. No, I didn't. The rock's still in place. There we go. Amulet of Sylvanas. Allows me to cast Lesser Restoration, I think, once every short rest? Is that the case, or is it just I can just use it whenever? Once per short rest. Do I have Lesser Restoration? I do not. Let's actually equip that. Equip. Makes things a little easier, you know? I'll collect other trinkets I may have missed off screen. Is anyone looking? No.
Look, how tempting.
Ooh, nice.
Stop! This place is off limits. Leave.
Not bad roll.
You note her grimace of pain. Something is wrong with her legs.
Damn it! Don't look at me like that. You can stay. Just keep your hands to yourself, all right? I just fall back down. Legs are as steady as a foal's. Bloody potion. No! I'm just an idiot. I wanted an edge against the goblins, and I got it. I'm as strong as a bugbear. And fearless. But the old lady, she warned me of side effects. Should have listened. Now I'm stuck guarding crates. All right. I guess being fearless won't help if an arrow comes flying right at me.
Alright. So, she's paralyzed. Does my lay on hands actually work on that? Diseases and poisons affecting a creature.
Time for a conversation.
No, but less restoration will.
My foot. It moved. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Nope, stop it.
Tempers are rising.
Any goblin comes near me now, and they'll regret it. I feel amazing. Look, you're not really supposed to be here, but I'll turn a blind eye. Just don't touch anything, all right?
Nope. I think there's something in that chest, but I don't remember what. Alright, let's break our oath. Oop, can't pause.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
I like her outfit.
Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You gonna kill her too?
You! Move!
Dang.
What in every hell is wrong with you? Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
Your soft heart will be the death of us.
Gods, you're exhausting. Fine then.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
Alright, wait for her to leave.
Glory! Every lot!
What you gotta say, Gale?
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we?
A few days.
Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. The way you got Korga to release the girl. The way you got that boy out of a harpy's clutches. In short, I've grown to trust you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. No, nothing like that. Though if I fail to treat it, then the consequences would not be contained to me alone. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. Trust me when I say, the loss of the occasional wizard staff or tome of enchantment is a bargain given the cost of allowing me to deteriorate. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical. We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard-won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost. Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession, primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
Alright, so basically, Gale every so often will need to consume magical items. Fortunately, if you highlight over some of them, at the bottom you can see Gale can absorb this item's magical effect, or magic destroying it. My advice is to save stuff like Chromia's Locket, the Ring of Color Spray. Stuff that have effects on it that you don't really need. 9 times out of 10 are cantrips. And they'll give you what you need to use for it, without losing anything majorly important. So just as a little thing to keep an eye out for. Usually this pops up whenever you are going to a long rest. And don't worry, you won't be burning through all of your magical equipment. You will every so often. What's the word I'm looking for here? After a while, you won't have to worry about it, essentially.
Ain't sure why you're protecting me. Don't care neither. It's too late to make friends warg meat. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts. Goddess. We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself. My tribe can tell you everything there is to know. Absolute bless one of our own. Priestess Gut. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyog.
Bah! A clever goblin's like a trustworthy gig. A figment of the imagination.
Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal? Then hurry up and do it. My tribe ain't as friendly as I am.
We pretty much have to make a deal to break our oath.
Let's see what my touch can do.
See? Oath broken.
Lost something.
A spasm grips your chest. Your strength falters. An emptiness grows within you, Paladin. Something has been lost.
Broken your oath, Paladin. At the close of day, I will be waiting for you. We have much to discuss.
So yeah, that's an NPC a lot of people will miss. Just because they don't roll a paladin or they don't break their oath. Alright, where is this Aza?
Ready to go meet my tribe? Just say the word. Happily. Lead the way.
Alright. Whoop.
That's curious.
There we go. This leads to underground passage we saw earlier, so that's the reason why I came down here first. Turn off all the traps so we don't accidentally blow up Saza. There is a trophy, I believe I mentioned, that requires you to save Saza and keep her alive until around Act 2. So it's just kind of a cool little thing you can do. Honestly, at this point, we're going to be playing based off of whatever. I don't care. We'll see how things go based off dialogue rolls and whatnot.
Thought I was never gonna get out of there. Good to be free again, gotta say. Never break a promise, unless there's something in it for me. I'll introduce you to my whole tribe and put in a good word for you. See you at the camp.
Alright. Now, as a reminder, I believe I mentioned this when I mentioned we were going to break our oath. If you break your oath as a paladin, you cannot respec that paladin until you regain your oath. Kind of annoying, understandable, but really annoying. The game just won't let you do it because Oathbreaker is a condition, quote unquote, as well as a subclass, but not a subclass you can just get rid of. There we go.
Necklace matches the sigil in that cave. The Harpers were busy.
Alright. We are going long rest so we can get our official Oathbreaker stat. There he is.
I have been waiting for you. I felt the moment of your liberation. The shedding of your bond. You called to me. I am here to show you the way. I was the first. The first to swear. The first to fall. When another's oath is broken, I stand witness. I hear their sorrow. I see their jubilation. I guide their hand. Oathbreaker. You swore to deliver vengeance. To hunt down those who had wronged and ensure they felt the sting of justice. Tell me, why did you abandon your oath? A silent betrayal. To know the reason for your fall is perhaps to know the shape of things to come. Take comfort in your undoing. I, like you, abandoned my cause. But much can still be achieved. Your oath is broken. The light within you fades. A new power is awakening. I served a noble lord. I fought for him without question or restraint. Where his light shone, my sword followed. In his name, I raised villages, put thousands to the sword. I believed our greater purpose required such brutality, such sacrifice. But his light was so radiant, it blinded me to all else. I could not see the darkness and corruption of the path he led me down. When I finally saw the truth, he would not be reasoned with. So I ended him. For this, I was called Oathbreaker. It was merely a choice. as I have made countless others since. What's past is past. We are here to discuss your future. Darkness will obey your summons. The dead will march to your rhythm. Even now, these shadows gather around you. They sense the cracks in your armor. They yearn to be used, to be inflicted. It is possible, but such a promise must not be made lightly. Wealth must be sacrificed, and your soul repledged. It is wise to first consider what is gained, and what is lost in the bargain. Should you wish to do so, speak with me again. I wielded the powers of darkness, yet held a candle for those who needed the light. My actions followed no teaching, apart from my own justification. Good or ill, I made my choices. Eventually, I heard the call of others who had strayed. I showed them the way, as I show you now. Do not resist. Surrender and be remade. Though born of a vile source, these powers can be used for good or ill. Your oath no longer binds you. The choice is yours alone.
And we are officially an Oathbreaker, which I believe is more suiting for Shadowheart's story as a Sharan priest. Or a paladin of Lady Shar. You know, summon darkness and whatnot. Alright, so we get some new stuff. Spiteful Suffering. 1 to 4 damage currently. It'll change later on, or as we get stronger. Your target takes 1 to 4 necrotic damage each turn, and attack rolls against it have advantage. So I can go, you! Fuck you! They take 1 to 4 necrotic damage every turn, and then anyone that does an attack roll against them, they roll their attack dice twice, and take the higher number. Control Undead. Use the power of your oath to gain control over an undead creature. The undead will follow you around and attack your enemies. The target's level must be lower than yours. So, lower level undead. Fair enough. Dreadful Aspect. Let your darkest emotion burst forth as a menacing pulse to frighten nearby enemies. For 2 turns. Nice. That means, they cannot move. They have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. So they're stuck in place, and everything is made at a disadvantage. They roll their attack die twice, their ability checks twice, and take the lower roll. Hell's Rebuke. This is basically a tiefling ability, but it's sort of an ability that wizards and warlocks can learn. It's literally they say, boom, ow, fuck you, catch on fire. Actually pretty powerful too. 20 points of fire damage as a reaction? Nice. And then Inflict Wounds, which is a beast of a spell if done right. Necrotic 3 to 30 damage. Does higher as we level up. So yeah, it's a pretty good spell. We also get this in Priests and I think Paladins as well. Alright, and I still have my Smites by the looks of it, which is nice. Yeah, I'll keep those. I can just reallocate those later. Alright. Officially an Oathbreaker. And I didn't need a long rest. Nice. let's take a look at our wheel real quick. Swap over to here. Put that up there. There we go. So here's how I have things loaded out, by the way. Actually, I might change things a little bit. Control Undead, yeah, let's move that over here. Actually, put that here. This here. Less here. Okay. So here's how I work, how I build out my radial menus. To the right are my melee attacks. This will go from physical attack to a unique ability based off of your weapon. Then, as I am a paladin, my smites. So I can choose whatever I need to whenever I need to. Over here are my ranged attacks. So I have my bow, hamstring, and then anything else that I need to that ties into that goes here. Over here are my spells. I have Divine Sense, which is just sort of a passive ability I can use whenever I need to. Then I have my healing and buffs to the left. My damage effects to the right. This will be a debuff if I decide to get Bane. Or Bane, yeah. Then at the bottom I'll have a AoE effect that's basically trying to be the opposite of my top one. And then effects that I can tie to that as well. And if I ever need to, I'll just make another radial menu and go from there. Then over here I'll have potions and whatnot. There it is. So yeah, that's how that works out for me. But yeah, I feel that thematically speaking, being an Oathbreaker Paladin makes more sense as a Shari Knight, because that's how they work. Come on, Gale. Good boy. Do I have... I do still. Cool. Save that for later. Alright, let's go test this build out. Let me take a look at my stats as well. Okay. I think I know how I'm gonna go forward. Ooh, potato. Sell those later. Actually, don't I have a... Shadowheart? Here she is. Let me double check to make sure this is the build I have. It is not, because this is a little different. Oh, here we are. Yeah, that's a build I use, but not the one I want to use. Alright. Onwards. Now, depending on how things go, how I feel her story plays out, there's a chance we may actually end up regaining our oath. We'll see. Lockpick. Oof. Fuck that pick. And that one. There we go. Jeez. That's it this way. By the way, up there is a dagger. Well, let's actually just grab it. Astarion.
Watch your back.
He'll be better since he has a higher dex.
Feast fit for an ogre. You notice a peculiar dagger protruding from the tough, leathery meat.
Ah, it is meat.
The dagger is tightly embedded in the carcass. You notice nothing unusual.
Alright. Alright, sleight of hand. Ah, critical success.
Your cautious method pays off. The dagger glides smoothly out of the mystery meat.
Nice. Investigation will lower the DC, which is why, yeah. A +1 dagger. Alright, let's equip that. Let's see here. 1 to 4. 1 to 7. 5 to 8. Yeah, let's put that into our offhand.
What am I to do?
There we go. Crew? There we go. There's buried treasure there, but apparently I failed the check for that. Alright. Oh.
What's on your mind? Apart from finding me an artifact to consume, which I assume you're pursuing with the appropriate urgency, that is most gratifying to hear. May I?
Alright, let's give him this.
Thank you. That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters. My words, my actions, my award-winning smile. Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told. My lady, I bow to your boundless kindness.
Right. That was supposed to trigger, by the way, for hopping this bridge. Just in case you didn't get the dialogue from him like I did randomly, he was supposed to pop up and go, "Hey." I'm actually curious about something. I'm gonna try this route. That's a lot of yeah. Hellish Rebuke. Fuck you. Almost got a full damage roll on that one. Dang. Step. All right, there we go.
Taking position.
Ranged. Frighten would be good. 40% hit, 45, 50. That would have worked if it hit, or if he didn't die.
There's blood in the air. With finesse.
Boop. Can I? No, too distant. Bring it, Nullface. Okay, good. Sorry, I need to cough. Alright. Ah, there we go. Sorry. Getting comfortable. Alright. Don't want him to move, so... Let's stick with the magic missile. And one. Using damage, using damage.
Can't afford to let up.
Don't I have a bonus action heal? I don't. Fudge. Do have that I can play with. Is that a bonus or... No, it's an action. Ugh. Alright. Action plus bonus action. Damn. Rifle Smite, Frightens.
Down with you.
Ah, he saved. Alright. Dang! I'm actually killing him with these spirited eyes.
I've missed this.
He's not happy, so let's hobnob him.
Allow me to demonstrate.
If you're so kind.
It shall be done.
How much damage do you have? You're full, so let's go full.
Talk to me. Moving.
Can I get closer? Is this a ranged or... Kind of is.
Bleed for me.
Damn. Well, that's gonna hurt.
My path be true.
Damn it.
Let's spill some blood. Outmaneuver them.
No. There we go. That'll do. Take all those. Always loot hyena ears. I'm sorry. It's kind of important. Alright. All those. Give me them ears. Let's use my channel. Damn it.
This must be where the
Feast reeks of brimstone and offal. Every breath is thick with blood. You hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones, and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate.
Grab it quick. Ooh. Nice.
You land a swift strike against her skull. She yelps, then goes still. Whatever horrific creature was growing inside the hyena dies along with her.
By the by, they're turning into gnolls. We just stopped one from transforming. And I should be close enough to get. Yep, cool.
Spill some blood.
I will ascend. Hatazeth.
Damn it.
Let's end this.
go. Ooh, don't want you to get up. Alright, which ones are you? You. You. Or any more? No, just those three. Alright. Spot I can stay on high ground.
May it please, Mistra.
Alright, we got a full round. That's good. That.
Go.
Swift and lethal.
Got to concentrate.
Oh boy.
Got to press on.
This isn't gonna end well. Well, it'll end well. It'll end well, fine for us. One's gonna pop out, I think.
All doom.
Unless...
The
Whew!
place is infested. There might be more blade work ahead.
Is there no corner of this plane they don't infest?
This place reeks of blood. Let's go, before more join us.
I think that's all of them. What was that one? And this one. Alright, perfect. That's a lot of items. This. There it is. So as a side note,
Key.
well, I'll mention this a little bit afterwards. We're going to do this now. Time for one of the best characters in the game.
One horn. This is the devil Will has been tasked to kill.
Steady on, soldier. That's the stuff. Oh, fuck me. It's you, from the Nautiloid. Please tell me I found you before those so-called paladins of Tyr did. Nice of you to ask. Lately, I've gotten used to being called Devil. No follow-up questions. The truth is, well, it's a long story, and I'll tell it, but
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
what was that? Fuck's sake. Mountains as far as the eye can see. Guess that explains the voices. From that peek I got into your head, you've made some inroads trying to get the thing sorted. But alas, no joy. I'm Karlak. And you are... Well met, soldier. Now that we're old pals, how would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? A little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good at killing demons. Really good. So good, Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. Took me 10 years to properly escape, but now I'm free. Zariel sent goon after goon to hunt me down. But believe me when I tell you, I'm not going. The latest yappy little dogs she sicked on me are nearby. A group of dopes posing as paladins of Tyr. Want to help me take them down? Fuck yes. They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. After we've mopped them up, we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
She's, perhaps a little rough around the edges, but I suppose I can be smooth enough for two.
Gale, you're barely smooth enough for one. Calm down.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off. Hang on, though. Looks like you've got enough backup at your side. Not sure there's room for me. I'll catch up with you when it's time to camp for now. But don't get to any of the fun stuff without me. Got it?
I love Karlach. She is literally one of my favorite characters. Not only did her voice actors do just an amazing job, she's just a load of fun. We're actually going to add her to our party as well. There is a little caveat I wanted to mention real quick once we get in here as well. Well, sure brought him with me.
Well met.
Let's take a long rest, resupply our spell slots and everything.
One horn, the stink of Avernus, Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you.
Karlach, the Archdevil Zariel's gladiator, come to burn the Sword Coast to ash.
If by met you mean hoofing it through the hells with this fucker on my tail.
Shut it, devil. I know your kind. A heart darker than a shadow's nightmares. You'd cut a child's throat just to taste the blood.
A devil? I didn't take the blade for a fool.
A great fire roars through you. The fire of the first hell. You are Karlach, tearing through demons across a blood-red landscape of fire and volcanic cinder. The front lines of the Blood War. With every swing of her axe, Karlach fulfills Mistress Zariel's purpose.
Proof, clear as summer sky. It's over, Karlach. It's time you feel the sting of the blade.
I've tried to tell you. I'm not what you think I am.
Another vision. Karlach's blade rays slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Will shudders with Karlach's desperation. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
By Balduran's helm, No, I will not be tricked.
You saw the truth. I may be an effective soldier, but I never wanted to serve Zariel. Legged it away from her the first chance I got.
And yet you served. No! Devils cannot be trusted!
Would you listen to sense? This doesn't have to end badly for either of us. You know monsters better than anyone. Can't you look in my eyes and see I'm not a devil?
You don't know what this means. You don't know what you're asking me to do.
I'm asking you to live, Will. I don't want to hurt you. And to be frank, I'd rather not find out how the Blade got his name. I swear to you, on all I am not what you think.
Shit! Shit.
devil are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I see the good in you, Karlach. I promise not to lose sight of it, even when the hells burn hottest.
So, there is a few things you can do with Karlach. First and foremost, if you decide to, you could fulfill Will's contract, and he'll get a really cool piece of armor. You have to kill Karlach for doing that, which sucks. There is an exploit where you can get the cool armor, but keep Karlach alive. I'm doing my best not to do exploits, so I'm not going to touch that.
Glad Will saw sense. Even more glad he decided to stick around. Takes a pretty slick mover to track down old Karlach. Fair. But still, the man's got a reputation for being lethal with that blade. I'm glad it's on our side.
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly. I can say only this. Karlach's not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to their throats. One night soon, when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance. You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
Well, let's see what happens. Usually it's when you bunker down for a night. Nope. I will do another long rest, but we won't actually use any materials. Just so I can get the cutscene to proc. Although I may just save it. Yeah, I'm gonna save the cutscene, and if it pops up in the future, I will grab Karlach and build her out as I need to. I do have a very specific build in mind for Karlach. It's actually a build I use very similar to my my barbarian that can very easily, very quickly just walk through most enemies. So should be fun. But that's gonna be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the set. Well, let's see here. Whoop. Cutscene. Here we go. Let's just get this over with.
Hellsfire. She's coming.
Will, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
Will, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlach's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlach, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless. Karlak meets the criteria, pet. Trust me on this.
The point? Oh, yes. Thanks for the reminder.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet. There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo. Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. Gobsmacked, really. But grateful. Really grateful. I could learn a thing or two from a man like that. Hopefully we won't turn into Mindflayers first.
Looking at something? I'm looking too, but not seeing very much. Another quirk of my affliction. Preening in the looking glass? Petty vanity? Of course I miss it. I've never even seen this face. Not since it grew fangs and my eyes turned red. I don't know. I can't remember. My face is just some dark shape in my past. Another thing I've lost. And what do you see, exactly? Oh, go on. What? But I don't... Excuse me.
I'm sorry, Styrian, I had to. Just fuck with him a bit. I'm not being a dick.
Gods damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mazora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings. All these years. You'd think it's a lesson I'd have well learned. It's Mazora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, unforbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
So yeah, if you decide to do the exploit, by the way, you keep Will as a human. He does grow the horns only if you only choose to save Karlach. Otherwise, he'll stay human. Yeah, but it is kind of cool because this does actually have narrative implications to his story later on the road. Either way, that's going to be it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed the set. I'm going to work on building up Karlach, and I'll see you guys next time. But till then, as always, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.